Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Dallas Cowboys, Week 11, different week, same result. Another win, 9-1 now, and Tony Romo giving his full support of Dak Prescott as a starter. Prescott responded over 300 yards and 3 touchdowns.
I'll get to Tony in just a second, but I know that John Harbaugh, the head coach of the Ravens, wanted to shut down Ezekiel Elliott and tell the rookie quarterback Dak Prescott, you're going to have to beat me through the air. And he did exactly that. So he continues to grow and mature as a player. It's really a phenomenal story. But Tony Romo, there could not have been a classier concession speech, because that's what it was. For Dak Prescott to be the clear #1 quarterback of the Cowboys, I mean, that's a clip and save for everyone on how to handle a tough situation.
Bradley Roby, the cornerback, there to make the stop. Here's the offense, and I don't know what more you can say at this point in his career about Jason Witten.
You just give him full respect. This is a guy who knows how to do everything on the football field. Not just catch the ball, but huge in the run game with his blocking at the line of scrimmage.
Second down following the run. Again, it's Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
DeMarcus Ware may be a veteran, but he's not just a wily one. He's a terrific producer. Still extremely difficult to block when he's rushing the passer.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Bryant. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Here we go.
Simeon. Finding time. Now he's flipped, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cedric Thornton in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now Simeon. He's got it. The tight end, Jeff Hireman. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Carry for the rookie Devontae Booker. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here we go. Good. Back to the Philly. Here we go.
first down. He'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyrone Crawford in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense. Still second down.
They'll set up a throw. They set up the screen to Booker. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
So completion on second down, that brings up 3rd.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19! Detroit! Detroit! Go! Back to Philly! Here we go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Boy, they have a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So not exactly jubilation over on that visiting sideline, but at least a high 5 or 2 for their kicker as he gets them the first points of the night here on the opening drive.
And 3 points are not to be underestimated. You're on the road, under the lights, national TV audience. You want to come out and look good, and that's a good start right there.
So the offensive 11 for the Cowboys coming back onto the field, and what a year it's been. Now remember, they lost their opener to the Giants. Since then, 9 straight wins. First time ever a Cowboys team has won 9 in a row. And this is a group, a franchise that has 5 Super Bowl titles.
I'm absolutely in shock. Are you serious? This is the first time they've ever won 9 in a row? All the success the Cowboys franchise has had? That's amazing to me, but I'll tell you this team has strung together a terrific streak, not just by doing it on offense, but the defense, which is expected to really have a tough time, has played really well this season.
And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory.
You can go back to Stillwater, Oklahoma, in his days as an Oklahoma State Cowboy and see very similar plays. We always talk about running backs who don't give up on a run. He doesn't give up on a catch or a run after it, does it?
Now, Dez is one of the best in the business, and as you always say, so competitive, isn't he?
Without a doubt. He's going to fight you to the nth degree for the football or for yardage.
In the red zone this time. They go play action here on first down. That's complete right around the 8. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put
Yeah,
there.
didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! Grand Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 2nd down, Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Now Dan Bailey, 30 of 32 in field goal tries last year. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
The slot man in motion right.
Detroit!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put press.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Simeon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Riley Dixon now. Lucky Whitehead back deep for Dallas. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They come out here in the eye. Here's Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And fourth down coming up. So the Cowboys will punt it on fourth down. As on is the veteran Chris Jones to kick it away. This is brought in at the 21. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down and 4. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now Simeon. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's the big fella. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So the Cowboys doing something there they did not do much of in 2015. Not only do they get the takeaway, but they also score.
And that's something you know they've been harping on, talking about. This is a defense that really struggled getting things done last year. Now they've got to get things moving in the proper direction. That play will help in a big way.
Just to put a bow on it, last year 11 takeaways, fewest in the league. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot. Here we go. All right, now. Look at 56.
The drive starts with Devontae Booker. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go. No. Check. Patriot. Gun. Set. Green. 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Norwood that time. And that'll make it third down. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. And now with the play clock becoming an issue here, Gary Kubiak is going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
Here we go. 3-19.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to Norwood. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Back now, as I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Yeah, thank you. Now back to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Simeon. Norwood's got it, complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Devontae Booker, the man he was trying to get it to. And that brings up 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And McManus able to put it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos defense getting ready to go. They got the stop last time that resulted in a punt, and then it resulted in 3 for their offense.
And this is one time where the defense won't get credit for creating points, but that's exactly what they did. All right, forced them into a punt, turned it over to their offense, and guess what? Points went on the board.
Points went on the board, 3 of them. Now they'll be looking for another stop.
Check. Black round. Ohio. Here we go.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Ohio. Under team. Here we go. Black round. Come on, let's go.
Here's Prescott. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And he lost 6 there on the first down play.
Come on, let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
Here we go. Red 38.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. Now 4th down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now Simeon. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is Booker on the dump off. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA halftime report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Cowboys have an edge in time of possession right now. The Broncos look like they'll be in this game for 4 quarters. All right, let's do it. Here's a look at the first half highlights. Offense out now after the fumble. Thornton's going to get the quarterback here. This will go for a loss of 8. Now after the fumble, with plenty of pressure this half and another sack. This will go for a loss of 7. First and 10. McLean's got the sack here. This will go as a loss of 10. So that's it for us. We'll go back now to Arlington for the start of the second half.
All right, Larry, thank you. A fairly tight game here as we get set to resume play in this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Muscles him off. Taking it right down Broadway. 30, 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. 105 yards. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. The special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And this one's right there, and that pushes the lead to 13-10. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Second down now after the pass completion.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go!
Now Elliott. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. And he's brought down after a good gain.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. He's going to look deep down the field. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Here we go! Ryan 38! Ohio! Here we go!
Bryant, the lone receiver, left.
Ohio!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Out left side here to Bryant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go! Ryan 38!
Again, he'll drop to throw. Going right side, he has Winton. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Let's go! Ohio!
From the pistol, here's Elliott. Stays on his feet, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watched tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run.
Come on, let's go! Ryan 38!
Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The reigning Super Bowl MVP, Von Miller, in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go.
Here's Prescott. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away.
Let's go, team. Let's go.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that's going to tie us at 13. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but at least it does draw them back level.
And that has to be job one. A touchdown certainly would have been nice. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you get the rest of the second half to try and get yourselves in front.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They'll start out on the ground with Booker. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
The rookie Booker with another carry. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Simeon. They set up the screen to Booker. And oh, at the end of it, he stripped. Ball comes loose. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I dumbles a ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not good for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, And now they're acting like wide receivers, too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
They'll run it. This is Booker. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll come out in the pistol.
Green 39! Green 39!
Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll try Booker again. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. So a little extra time to ponder this third and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. 13 all our score as we start quarter number 4. From back at the 2, here's third and goal.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Simeon. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And McManus able to put it through. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Dallas gets set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Let's go, Ohio!
Back to throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Black round! Black round! Here we go!
He'll look to throw. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left.
Let's go!
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And with the big gain, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go! Ohio!
Now Prescott. Forced out to... Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up 2nd down.
Here we go! Ohio! Ohio! Black round! Black round!
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
And we all know it's turned into a passing league in the NFL, but that doesn't mean people still don't like to run the football. When you run it that successfully, your offensive line is fired up. What they want to do each and every game is run block. Get out and smack some people. I would say go ahead and run it again.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here, and that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten from 3 yards out, and the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And how about that, giving us our 5th lead change of the game? It's been back and forth.
No doubt about it, and right now, they're ahead, but they can't relax at all because if we've had 5 lead changes, I'm kind of betting on a 6th.
Yeah, we might see a 6th. make this a 4-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Our eyes shift to the defense of the Cowboys now. And last time out, they gave up the chip shot field goal, but obviously could have been worse than that. I think they felt pretty good about only giving up 3.
No doubt about it. Anytime an offense gets into the red zone, the thinking naturally for the defense is, okay, 3 points. We're going to give up 3 here, but let's make it no more.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And out now come the Cowboys. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Another carry for the rookie Elliott. And he's got room. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now the offense operates in the red zone. One man in the backfield, Elliott. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's going to fight his way forward here. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38. Flex round. Flex round.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Here's Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And Bailey able to knock it through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll make it a second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot it.
Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7.
Let's go. Blue, landed. Leopard. Detroit. Detroit.
He's back to throw. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And he's got another. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Now, check. Patriot. Patriot. Set. Blue, landed. Blue, landed.
They'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
He looked to throw. He was trying to get it to Benny Fowler that time, and it's 3rd down.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Gone. Let's go. Green, 39.
Now Simeon. And incomplete here on 3rd down. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver, and that brings up 4th down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching.